Hello and welcome to the Federal. The people of Maharashtra have spoken and they have chosen BJP and NDA in the state. The ruling alliance has not just retained power but has won a mammoth majority by winning more than 220 seats out of the 288. We have with us Dr. Amit Dholakia, Baroda based political analyst and a political science professor, to decode the elections for us. Thank you for joining us, Dr. Dholakia.
Welcome.
So the NDA led by BJP has won a mammoth majority. This kind of a mandate has never been there for the NDA. What are the reasons for this majority?
Mr. Verma, as you stated, this is indeed beyond the expectations, probably even of NDA. The kind of stupendous vote that NDA has received from the people of Maharashtra, I think it is a landmark election with lot of long-term consequences for Maharashtra's politics, Maharashtra's political leaders, and for its regional parties like Shiv Sena and NCP led by Sharad Pawar. Indeed, after several decades, I think Maharashtra politics has taken this new turn with respect to the emergence of a national party as the dominant party and relative marginalization of regional parties. You see, because Maharashtra had always been dominated by Shiv Sena and NCP intermittently. BJP and Congress were subsidiary players to these dominant regional forces. This election has put BJP in the forefront of Maharashtra politics. For the first time, BJP has got such huge majority to be able to form a government on its own strength and no dependence upon any regional party for its survival. So I think this was the long term goal of BJP to emerge as the main political party, the dominant political party of Maharashtra politics. And maybe after 10 years of efforts of making coalition with United Shiv Sena earlier and then with divided Shiv Sena, I think it has accomplished this goal of reconfiguring, restructuring the party system of Maharashtra and making itself the dominant actor. So, indeed, let me say this is a victory of BJP. It is the victory of the BJP's political managers, political strategists, and the political campaigners who have achieved this great electoral success, which was really not thought of by anybody, not even by the pollsters who conducted the exit polls and gave us a relatively closer result than what actually is the real result today. Over to you, Mr. Verma.
So the personal battle between Ajit Pawar and Sharad Pawar, or that matter, Uddhav Thackeray and Eknath Shinde, that has been also settled now, and it is in favor of NDA. How big a loss is it for the India alliance?
Indeed, one of the biggest losses after 2024 Lok Sabha election, a bigger loss than even the loss it suffered in Haryana. Maharashtra is a frontline state of India. It's the financial, commercial, industrial capital of India. Much of India's wealth is generated from Maharashtra based industries and companies. And it was indeed a prestige battle. And not only that, it has the second largest number of seats also in the parliament after UP. So it was indeed a prestige battle, and loss of Maharashtra in 2024 Lok Sabha elections was, I think, too much for the NDA to reconcile with. It has come around so swiftly. Within 4 months, it has recovered the losses that it suffered in Marathwada region, Vidarbha region. It has demolished the caste based arithmetic that Indie Alliance set up in Maharashtra. The Maratha identity based assertions and Maratha reservation movement also didn't seem to have worked in favor of the two uh, the parties that were in the India alliance. So for India alliance, this is indeed a moment of reckoning, and it will find it very tough to recover from this loss. The narrative didn't go well with the people. The leadership of India alliance, including Uddhav Thackeray, didn't strike a chord with the people. And most importantly, the doyen of Maharashtra politics, Mr. Sharad Pawar, I think this is the sunset election for him. It is a big personal loss for him and a big loss for the kind of stature and status that he used to enjoy in Maharashtra politics so far. It is the new era of Maharashtra politics where Bal Thackeray family, Sharad Pawar family would now be gradually out of the critical spaces and critical role in Maharashtra politics. Over to you.
During the Lok Sabha election, there was talk about farm distress, but now it seems the Ladli Behna Yojana has worked for the NDA. Maharashtra is clearly the third state after Haryana and Madhya Pradesh to have benefited from the scheme. Do you think this one scheme has become a game changer?
Absolutely. Because now the old issues matter much less. The conventional issues around which politics used to be played, mainly the caste identity or sub regional identity. I think Maharashtra, like many other states in the country, is also responding to welfare politics more than caste identity based politics or sub regional identity based politics. So, this Ladki Behin Yojana that the present NDA government led by Sindhe implemented and which was sought to be enhanced with higher allocation, higher offering to the women, has also worked favorably for NDA's victory. And it also shows that women have emerged as an independent factor in Maharashtra's politics, as actually a crucial factor in Maharashtra's politics. Indeed, it's true, I think.
So, do you think BJP will claim the chief minister's position now? And what is the
I
future
think
of
so.
this
And
party?
obviously, I think popular mandate also is for a chief minister from Bharatiya Janata Party. Uh, they had kept this issue open strategically and deliberately before the Maharashtra election. So, because Eknath Shinde becoming chief minister doesn't help the BJP in any way in its long-term goals. Also, the kind of numbers that BJP seems to have got based on the results so far indicates that it wouldn't need Eknath Shinde's Shiv Sena to that extent that it required during the previous term. I mean, in the present Vidhan Sabha of Maharashtra. So, I mean, it goes without saying that the long-term political objectives of BJP with respect to Maharashtra politics requires that slowly it gets rid of even Eknath Shinde-led Shiv Sena. Fundamentally, I see that whether it is Eknath Shinde or Uddhav Thackeray-led Shiv Sena, this is the end of This is rather the beginning of the end of both the Shiv Senas in Maharashtra and also the end of regionalism and regional politics in Maharashtra and beginning of the era of probable two or three party system minus Shiv Sena down the line 5 years or 10 years. We won't see Shiv Sena as a major factor in Maharashtra politics. Over to
The
you.
performance of BJP and NDA also shows the importance of RSS. During the Lok Sabha election, RSS was somewhat missing from the campaign. But this time, the dominance of RSS or the influence of RSS was visible in the results. So, how do you look at this, the presence of RSS within the BJP's campaign?
Very important point, Mr. Verma, because RSS has always been a silent campaigner, a silent manager, but a very important partner of BJP in electioneering. Selectively, as a matter of strategy, RSS decides to heighten or lower its activism in particular elections, looking at local conditions, local leadership, and local requirements. RSS started from Maharashtra. Most of its Sarsanchalaks have been Maharashtrian so far, and Maharashtra is the fundamental point of identification for Hindutva politics also, historically. So 2024 elections and unfavorable results for NDA put a question mark on the relevance of Hindutva politics in Maharashtra itself. And in a way, it pointed fingers at growing irrelevance of RSS in Maharashtra's electoral politics. Now, this impression had to be dispelled. There are differences between RSS and BJP at national level, and we know it very well that it centers around a variety of issues. But losing Maharashtra would have been a big loss for both for RSS and for BJP. So RSS galvanized itself very effectively, particularly its cadres and all its subsidiary organizations and agencies which are concerned with different sectors to get the Hindutva consciousness back into the mainstream of Maharashtra's politics. And this campaign, particularly centering around caste consciousness, you see that blunt the caste consciousness. RSS campaign all was focusing on Hindu consciousness and not actually giving importance to caste consciousness. It told the voters not to go by caste, but go by the basic Hindu identity and Hindu consciousness, and projecting India alliance essentially as an alliance which is favorable for the minority rights, minority interest, and so on. So I think this narrative, which was backed by slogans like "Katenge to batenge to katenge" and "Ek hai to safe hai," I think this entire narrative was aimed at diverting the caste-based mobilizations and caste-based consciousness, and also the regional party-centric consciousness, diverting it from this to a nationalist, cultural nationalist, Hindutva consciousness, and definitely the widespread network of RSS in Maharashtra, all parts of Maharashtra, particularly Vidarbha. The loss in Vidarbha, which is the seat of power of RSS, was also symbolically not going well with RSS in 2024 Lok Sabha elections. So both RSS and BJP have recovered, not only recovered the lost ground, actually they have advanced into new grounds. So definitely, I think a lot of credit needs to be given to RSS and its ancillary organizations for today's stupendous success of BJP in Maharashtra's Vidhan Sabha elections. Over to you, Mr. Verma.
Yeah. So my last question is, during the Haryana election, uh, Basically, the mandate for the BJP ended the discussion about farm distress and farmer protests in North India. Do you think this mandate will end the debate about Maratha reservation?
I think so. I think so that all the anticipated impact of farm distress, Maratha communities distress, BJP, as we know, relied more on OBC mobilization because it was believed that Maratha votes would go with Sharad Pawar, NCP, and India Alliance. Uh, I don't think immediately NDA's new government would give major concessions to the Maratha community because this vote is also a result of the success of OBC mobilization. OBCs were feeling threatened by the possibility of Maratha reservation. And as we know, India Alliance had promised reservation to the Maratha community. Now, immediately, I think this Jarange led Maratha reservation agitation will also lose some of its steam. And politically, BJP will ensure that strong leaders of Maratha community are accommodated within the ministry or in important positions in the party. And after this election, I definitely see the possibility of new people entering the BJP and NDA fold, both from NCP's Maratha constituencies as well as from Uddhav Thackeray-led Shiv Sena's Maratha leadership. So BJP will go stronger or become stronger within 3 to 4 months after this election through the inclusion of new Maratha leadership within the BJP fold, which always used to be a weakness for BJP because BJP was seen to be a non-Maratha party in Maharashtra, but it will try to, I think, change this perception through skillful political management in the months and years to come.
Thank you for talking to the Dr. Dholakia. It is
Thank you,
always a
my
pleasure.
pleasure. Thank you, my pleasure.